reins. I'm very happy to see the lighting's not that bad. It's raining cats and dogs here right now. The sun is not out and we still got some natural light going on. This is good. Welcome to my first anti-haul video. My first anti-haul video I saw was on Aina's channel, and she mentioned that the first anti-haul video, anti-haul theme of videos was created by Kimberly Clark, and I clicked on Kimberly Clark's channel and I binge watched her for 2 days. All her anti-haul videos, all her videos on consumerism, human rights, her get ready with me's. She's a character. Hilarious, intelligent, articulate. Definitely check her channel out. I'll leave her info down below. And in turn, inspired me to do my own anti-haul video. I had lots of fun gathering all products that I actually thought about buying at one point, and then I reasoned with myself and said, no. First and foremost, these are my opinions, and I love to open the forum for discussion, right? If you had purchased one of these products already, you were thinking about it, and if you have a different view on it, let's hear it. Just because I don't want to buy it doesn't mean you don't have to buy it. But if you are in the same boat as I am in terms of really holding back a little bit with the makeup shopping and you're just trying to find that logic somewhere in the interwebs, then hopefully this video will help. I got my list here and you see I got my stuff here, so let's get into it. The first product, or I should say products that I will not be buying, is the MAC Fruit and Juicy Summer Collection. This collection is set to launch on May 18th, I believe, online, MAC.com, and also in MAC stores. You have a whole array of new products. According to Refinery 23 new products of luster drops, bronzers, highlighters, eyeshadow palettes, lip glosses, I mean crazy stuff. Let me just say off the bat that this looks like a beautiful collection. You got the flowers and fruits on the brush handles, on the compacts, and on that Max Fix Plus. Listen man, I love me some Max Fix Plus. I love the bottle, I love the spritz on it. That's the only setting spray I buy and will ever buy. You can't refill it. So even if you just wanted to buy it for the bottle, you can't refill it. Have any of you tried to open a Fix Plus bottle from MAC? I can't figure it out. So if you wanted to buy this and refill it just to keep the bottle, I don't even think you can. And plus, it smells like coconut. Not really a fan of my setting spray to smell like coconut. Hair stuff, great. Body stuff, sure. Face stuff, I don't know. Unless it smells like my Sephora coconut facial wipes, which although smells like coconut, is not overbearing and obnoxious. And in that case, sure, maybe I'll give it a spritz in the store and figure it out then, but as of now, it's okay. I'll keep it on the shelf. Another product in their line that lured me in was this eyeshadow palette you see here with the corals and the shimmers. Very nice. I have my Inglot eyeshadow palette, which has this beautiful reddish coral color and a ton of other neutrals that I feel the palette is lacking in this one. They look very taupey and cool toned and might work as a great transition shade for lighter skin tones, but I don't think very well for me. There was another palette that had more lavender tones for their transition colors, and again, I just think it's too cool to show up on my lid and will look up gray instead of warm, paired with these beautiful pink coral shades, so forget it. It's very interesting that one of their bronzer shades was named Delphic, and it is said that all products in this line are new, but their bronzer from the Good Vibes Tribe summer collection, I think from last year, is also named Delphic. Are we talking about like another Delphic universe that this bronzer shade is from? I don't know. It just seemed very strange that even though they say it's new, I have the Delphic bronzer already. I don't know, but this is a pass for me. The packaging is beautiful. The fruits and vegetables and papaya, they're beautiful. I don't need it. I won't buy it. Moving on. Up next, we have the Violet Voss Rose Gold Highlighter Palette. Listen, kids, I was the one to put an iCal reminder in my phone for this product launch. Okay, I did it. I went on the website, I saw the product page, I saw the add to cart button. I didn't buy it. I have so many rose gold highlighters. It's embarrassing. I have the Becca rose gold highlighter palette in the Becca palette. I got these rose gold shades that my friend, very nice of her to get for me, who works for Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. I have this beautiful blush topper from Wet n Wild, their Mega Glow highlighting petal highlighters they came out with a year ago. Beautiful blush topper. I got the rose gold Cover FX highlighter drops. The rose gold highlighter from Jouer. How many did we just go through? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10? I probably have some hiding in my drawer somewhere in my bathroom. Just to show, I already have rose gold highlighters in all different shades. Am I really gonna need 6 different rose gold highlighting shades in these huge pans? And the swatches look beautiful. They look beautiful. I did swatch the current, or excuse me, their first highlighter palette in Ricky's. Wasn't crazy about the formula. It was shimmery, it was soft. I just felt that the glow, it wasn't worth dying over. I will be a total for buying this. Look at all the rose gold highlighters that I have. No. If someone gifted me this, sure, I'll take it, I'll use it. Will I buy it? Very impractical. So I'm sorry, Vivi, this is a no. Up next, we have the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab palette that has been leaked. I'm not sure though if there is another photograph floating around somewhere of the actual palette. You see here the cake that was created in celebration of this idea. I don't know if I should say launch, because it actually didn't launch, but something was celebrated, and it seems that this will be the actual eyeshadow palette arrangement. The colors are beautiful. You have some pops in there, but the actual color story though, I don't know if I would make use of it. Jaclyn Hill is very smart. I love her channel. I love her makeup instruction, her makeup looks. They're beautiful. And on the, I believe it was Refinery 29 or Bustle, one of those websites, I will credit it down below, where she mentioned that this is her palette, these are her eyeshadows, which is great, but I want a palette for me. Are those shades gonna work on me? I'm sure she considered the different skin tones that will try this palette, that will have interest in this palette. I have so many Morphe palettes though. It's, again, insane. I don't know if I could buy another one. I have so many palettes, and you know how huge they are with colors that look the same like every 2 that go. And I love you, Jaclyn. I love you, Morphe. No, I don't need it. Next, here we have the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. 2 dimension highlighting palette. What kind of dimension are we talking, Huda? Is this gonna be mind-blowing? Like, do people have to wear glasses to see my face? The whole allure about Huda is the fact that she created this mega beauty company just from her start as a beauty blogger. She's a wife, she's a mom, does really great makeup, teaches lessons, or I don't know if she does anymore, and holds these really great events where she gifts the participants these ultra nice packages with all makeup from different brands. Her story is remarkable, right? And she's really made a name for herself and created a brand that people are lunging themselves for. Do I need it? No, I don't. I have so many highlighters that you just seen in just one color alone in the rose gold category. I think I'm okay with not creating a 2-dimensional glow. You got your cream square, and the other 3 are powders, and the cream is the base that sets up the glow factor for the other 3 shades. I have cream highlighters that I could do the same thing with. I got my little Benefit WhatsApp, got my little champagne cream color from Jouer. I could do the same thing with the products I already have. I don't think the glow effect is going to be that mind-blowing that I have to drop however much this palette costs. Especially with all the products that I have already, I'm good. Don't think also people will tell if I'm wearing a Huda highlighter versus a Wet n Wild highlighter. Probably not. And I think it's just the name, it's the hype about it, the articles with their headlines. The palette we've been waiting for. The one palette we can't live without. The palette you must get this summer. No, we don't. It's not a must-have. Don't have to get it. We'll be fine. We will survive without the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. Okay? Okay. More highlighter palettes. This has really gotten out of control, friends. The Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter palette. I have an Urban Decay highlighter in the color, I forgot. It was their champagne, I think it was Sinner, I think the name of the shade is. I don't need 3 more of Urban Decay highlighters. I barely even use the one that I have. And quite frankly, it's not, again, so mind-blowing that I have to get a palette full of them. There are highlighters in my collection that I think do a much better job than the Urban Decay one, which leads me to feel that I don't need to get this palette. I'm sorry that I don't have the launch date for this product. It is going on Ulta.com sometime this month. If you want to buy it, I'll swatch it. I'll swatch it in store. Just get it out of the way, get my desires out of the way, and move on. I don't think I need that many Urban Decay highlighters. I will be fine. It's okay. Moving on. Next, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Palette. If you're a makeup artist, this is a no-brainer. Instead of carrying around tubes and tubes of lipsticks, lip glosses, lip metallic things, shimmer that, foil this, you have it all there. I know this is the same finish. It's a cream finish, I believe. I don't believe it's matte. You can create a ton load of lip shades from this one palette. Get your cream juices flowing. You can create a lilac purple versus a more violet purple. It's nuts. It's nuts. Am I really gonna carry around this palette all day with me to touch up? That would be silly. Kimberly Clark also had this palette in one of her anti-haul videos and brought up a great point that I thought myself, but just didn't vocalize until now. Like, how inconvenient is that? You use the palette when you apply your makeup earlier in the day. You have to touch up. You have to eat. At least I hope. And talk and do whatever that requires this. And in that case, are you gonna open this palette each and every time to reapply the lip that you applied earlier in the day? I don't think so. If you want to, if you think it's worth the trouble, go ahead. It doesn't justify for me buying all these lip shades just for myself. And I do help my friends apply their makeup if they have an event or something. I'll hook them up. It's totally fine. I have so many lip shades already, single ones that I can use. I don't think it'll be worth me getting this lip palette. And if by circumstance I start doing more people's makeup, I'll consider getting it. But right now, at this moment, it's just me. And I'm not going to carry around this thing all day. I already get made fun of because my backpack is too heavy. I'm not going to add this to the mix. That'll be ridiculous. So this is a no. And last on our anti-haul list, we have SKII, one of the leading placebo effect skincare products on the market. Placebo meaning that it's so expensive and the marketing is so good that they have people feeling this product does miraculous things where you put it on and you think it's happening. Like, even if it's not, it's just your mental convincing leads you to believe it's creating a magic face. As of recently, Sephora had a mini SK2 for one of their 100 point reward product thingamajiggies, and everyone snatched them because they were like, let me see if this stuff actually works before I drop $200 on one bottle. Apparently, the research behind this formula is the beer makers in Japan. I don't know. Their hands were immaculate looking and their faces were leather. So what was in this beer? This yeast that's called this, I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing that name, does wonders for skin rejuvenation, elasticity, hydration, all the great things you need for your skin. There has been research about this particular yeast, but not enough to actually prove it does huge benefits to your actual skin cells. I think the cells they experimented on were not skin cells, but like random other cells. You could really tell I'm great at explaining these things. All in all, there wasn't enough research to justify the price of this product. As the Pitera, which is what this is called, that's the only ingredient in there with parabens to preserve it and some other things. There are other products out there with better ingredients that do a lot more for your skin than the SK2. And I'll admit it, I considered buying the SK2. I applied the mini for like 2 weeks because I snagged another one with my points. And sure, my skin felt soft, but I also apply other things to my face. And who's to tell if it was really the magical Pitera or my hyaluronic acid serum? Like, I really don't know. I don't know what's going on a molecular level. I don't know if the Pitera is like riding around my face in a chariot of gold and obliterating all the bad things, blasting all my dark spot monsters. I don't know. So I won't find out. I won't buy it. I will buy this. This is the Misha Time Revolution Skin Essence that is labeled as a dupe, but it actually has different ingredients altogether. Their own version of the yeast and sodium hyaluronate, other antioxidants, and things that actually do great things for your skin that have been proven by dermatologists to benefit your skin. I'll stick with that. And it's also $50 as opposed to $200. Big difference. So those are the products that I considered buying but did not. And I thought it'd be fun to add one more product, but as a guilty product. This is the product that I considered having on this list but decided to buy it anyway. I am guilty for the Becca and Chrissy Teigen collab face palette. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was this close to not buying it. I convinced myself why. I already have a Becca palette and I ordered another one with a bronzer. I already have the Jaclyn Hill palette from Becca. I don't need any more Becca palettes. This one has like the new shimmering skin perfector shade in Nectar, a new bronzer shade in Malibu Soleil, a new blush shade in Nectar Blossom, or whatever the heck they labeled it. And I like Chrissy. She's a cool gal. It's really because I love the Becca formula a lot more than actually buying it for Chrissy. Sorry, girl. She's entertaining, she's beautiful, and don't come for her on Twitter because she will get you. Very outspoken, opinionated. She does not let her celebrity status hold her back from anything she feels pressed to say about several topics going on in our world. Yes, Chrissy is great. I really just caved and bought this palette because of the colors. I think they're beautiful. The highlighter shades. Yeah, you're like, Alicia, what? You just say you don't need any more rose gold shades. I know. I did say that. I felt that this purchase was justified because it's only 2 as opposed to 6. And the Becca formula is better than the Violet Voss one. Sorry. I did purchase this from Sephora. I'll try it on here just so we can see together if it's really worth keeping. I'll save my receipts. I'll save the box. Whatever it takes. And if I feel that it's not mind-blowing, that I already have these shades can create the look from other products in my collection, I'll take it back. Deal? Deal. Thank you so much for watching my first anti-haul video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And again, I would love to hear your product lists of things that you're thinking about buying and convinced yourself not to, or guilty products that you were considering not buying. I am planning to do a lot more of these videos because the cosmetic industry is out of control and there is just constant churning out of new products. And I really thought to make a stop to it because you just can't buy it all. As much money as you make, even if you make a ton. I mean, how many different eyeshadow palette, blush palettes, hair products you can possibly have and use up before they go bad? That's really what it is. I have a ton of makeup that I'm not going to finish. I can tell you right now. I put on makeup every day, sometimes twice a day if I'm feeling an Instagram short of an eye look or whatever. It's still not enough to use it all. And I can't keep buying new products that find their way on the shelves every week. It's just, come on. No, we can't do this, friends. We gotta stick together, convince ourselves. Maybe, sure, we'll go to the store, we'll swatch it. Even if it means adding the product to your basket and then just canceling the order. Just forget it. Whatever it takes. Ooh, that's a lot of rain. And I'm also sorry for the background noise that's happening with the rain. I wanted to get this video in because it would have been a while before I got on here for this anti-haul, so sorry! Thank you again for watching. I hope this video helped and I will see you on here again. Bye, friends.